Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here and welcome to part 9 of our craft fair series. So in today's episode we're going to be packaging these up as a little stationery set, which I thought would be super cool. So this in here is from, if I can remember, episode 7. We've got our 5 note cards along with our envelopes in this little pouch that we made. Then, if I can get that on, in our first episode we did these gift tags, so that's going to go into this set. In the second or the third episode, third episode is the notepad, so we've got our little to-do list, so that's going to go in there. Just thought the whole thing went together lovely. Our last episode that we have just done, the little notepad, so we've got that, and then we also have 3 bookmarks as well. So these are going to get packaged up as if they are a stationery gift set, and the best way to do that is a box. So did we make a box? We did. We have made a box already in the advent calendar. But what we're going to do, I want this one at the bottom, I want that on the diagonal, so we need to measure the points. I then want to have these like that and then these like that. So that is how I would like it to look in the box. We are going to need 2 sheets of cardstock for this, and I don't know if that'll be big enough, but we will measure. We will use that ring one, so that would be a good one, and then I think if I need another one, that one, if this piece isn't big enough, but I do think that would look good for the lid. Okay, so I am just going to lift this up. We're going to use the scoreboard for our measuring. So my base needs to be it needs to be 8 inches by 7.5 inches. So that is how big we need it. So 8 inches by 7.5. Let me grab a piece of paper and let's write that down. So 8 inches by 7.5 inches. So I'm just going to draw myself a diagram. So if you've been with me for a long time, you'll know that the way that I work out my boxes is I draw myself a little diagram, because it just helps me see what I'm doing. Now I think we don't need, do you know what, I'm going to say we only need 1.5 inches. So this will be 8 inches, and then this side bit here is 1.5, and this side here is 1.5. So when I add them together, 8, 9, 10, so I need a piece that is 11 inches, and then this is 7.5, 1.5, and 1.5. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10.5 inches. So my paper needs to be 10.5 inches by 11 inches. And then when we come to do the lid, what we're going to do is we're going to add on 1/8 of an inch. So we'll need a piece of paper that is 10 and 5/8 by 11 and 1/8. And then once you've got those cut, we're just going to score on the 1.5 inch line, turn it 1.5 inches, and so on. So that's what we're going to do. So I know now that this is it big enough? Oh, it's big enough for the bottom. It is, it's big enough to do the bottom, although no, not quite. It's 1/8 of an inch short, so we are going to use these 2. So let's grab our trimmer and let's cut our paper to size, which was, let me just get this out, pop that in. Let's get rid of the scoreboard for a second. Okay, I think this can be for the bottom and the ring one can be for the top because it's more decorative. So we need, so this is the bottom, we want 10.5. So there we go. by 11. So let's cut that down. And then the top, we want 10 and 5/8 by 11 and 1/8. Okay, so that is it all cut. Now it is as easy as ABC. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, then I'm just going to take both pieces and we're just going to score it 1.5 inches and then turn, 1.5 inches, then turn, 1.5 inches, turn, and then 1.5 inches. So we've scored on all sides. We're going to do exactly the same to this. So we're going to score it 1.5, turn, 1.5, turn, 1.5, turn, 1.5. Okay, that is all we need for that. Now let me just move these, because we're literally in this one we're just using these two. We're going to fold anyway. I want that on the outside. So let's burnish all of our score lines like this, and then using my scissors we are going to, on the corners, cut down each line and then just take a wedge out of each side like that. And we're going to do this all the way around like that, and then okay, and then that's it. So let's do that on the other two, and I'm going to do exactly the same to the lid as well. So I'm going to go off camera now. This is going to be a really quick video for you guys today, but I'm going to go off camera and do the same to the lid. Once I've done this bit of cutting out, we'll come back and we'll put it together. Right, okay, they are cut. So last thing to do for these, once I get rid of that, is we're just going to take our glue. I do need to take my lid off, and we're going to glue these into place. Okay, so just pop a bit of glue along there like that, and then we're just going to glue them on. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way around. So this is something that you can do. So you could have everything separate on your table, but then you could you know, make up some gift sets, because the whole point of the series is for, you know, craft fairs. If you're doing craft fairs over Christmas and you want some paper crafting ideas, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make a box. Draw a diagram. Honestly, yes, well, it works for some, it doesn't work for others, but having a diagram really helps me get my boxes right. Ever since I started drawing the diagrams, my boxes just seem to work every time. So there's that one. So let's do this bottom bit, and then I do need to get some ribbon out because we're going to use the ribbon to keep the lid down on it. And then when you display them at a craft fair, you just take the lid off and have it so people can look in the box. But you can always have some made up under the table, so if people want them and they're interested, you can say, I've got other designs, and then you can bring out the other designs. I do that quite a bit, especially with the hair clips. I have a few out on the table, and then when someone's interested, I bring the rest out. That way your table doesn't look really cluttered. Okay, so there we have it. That is our box all done. So now it's just popping these in. So I'm going to put this at the bottom like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to have them just at the top like that, because we can. And then that there, and yeah, that there. So that is our box all done. And then here is our lid. I'm just going to pop the lid on, if I can. There we go. So that is, I mean, how lovely is that as a stationery gift box? The other thing that I would put in is a pen as well, because I think a pen is quite nice to, sorry, I'm just looking. Oh, do you know what would work? Oh, I like that. Yeah, right. I'm going to do this yellow card because I think this is going to look really nice. So then I'm just going to grab my card, a bit more, like this. Oh, it fell on the floor. Yeah, that's definitely going to be enough. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one side under, and then we're going to bring this side and put that under, like that. I have cut probably way too much cord, and then we're just going to tie it like this. And there you have it. Yeah, way too much, but that's fine, because I'm going to use these little bits of string in the next episode, I think. Well, our final episode as well. So there you go. So that is turning the stuff that we've already made into a nice little gift set. So whether you're selling at craft fairs or gifting out to family and friends, I mean, how lovely is that? Like I said, the other thing that I will add to this will be a pen, because I do think that it's quite nice to have a pen with them as well. But that is it. Really quick one for you today. I hope you've enjoyed it, but I do think, especially this time of year, it is really good to have those you know how to make boxes any shape and size. So I'm just hoping it has been a little bit, like, it's been very useful for you guys with just getting this back on. Yeah, with this craft fair season series that I'm doing this year. So I'm hoping it is helping, and hopefully this video is just as useful. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please do all stay safe and happy crafting. Bye.